some more cameras put up here, please.
Hi there, this is Drutter, and today is the 31st of July 2013. Peaceful people should be free to move about their local area without having to identify themselves to any governments, corporations, or banks. No checkpoints, no papers, no loss of privacy, simply for moving around. If such a thing as rights exist, surely this is one of the most basic. We call people without this right prisoners. So, do we have that right, or are we prisoners? As one of 2 million or so people living in the lower mainland area, I'll give you details of my experiences and my opinion. The Vancouver area was built on the Fraser Valley and its delta as it flows into the Pacific. Large mountain chains to the north, the U.S. border to the south, ocean to the west, and the rest of Canada to the east. As you can see, the massive Fraser River roughly bisects the region. To cross it, one would need a boat, tunnel, or bridge. There are no ferries or other boats in operation here, so we're left with one tunnel and 4 bridges, all constructed using taxpayer resources. George Massey Tunnel, the Alex Fraser Bridge, Patullo Bridge, Port Mann Bridge, and the new Golden Ears Bridge. The tunnel and first 3 bridges were built decades ago and have been serving the people well ever since. The red stars are people and locations I regularly visit. As you can see, it wouldn't be possible without the tunnel and bridges, nor would it be possible to do by bicycle. Aside from license plate readers installed at most intersections, bridges, and police vehicles over the past few years, which positively identify the occupant of every vehicle moving past, me and my fellow Vancouverites have been able to enjoy freedom of movement for the most part. In 2009, a brand new bridge was constructed over the Fraser, Golden Ears Bridge. It came with a new concept, though, a private corporation charging tolls on a road and bridge made with taxpayer funds. But since I could avoid the toll, and since there had been no bridge option there beforehand, I didn't raise an eyebrow. Perhaps I should have seen the writing on the wall then, but didn't. Immediately thereafter, it was announced that the main bridge in the area, the Port Mann, suddenly needed to be torn down, after more than 5 years of construction, severely limiting business in the region and costing several billion in taxpayer funds. The new Port Mann Bridge opened this winter, complete with a massive bank of license plate readers and a hefty toll.
I'm about to drive over the brand new Port Mann Bridge. It's the first day that it's open. It's been under construction for about 5 years, and we don't even really remember what it was like before the construction began, really, but there it is, the new bridge over there. They're building it as a faster bridge, but the speed limit's exactly the same, and I don't know how much faster it's really going to be, because you can only go so fast, and I never really had any trouble with the old bridge, except for maybe during rush hour now and then, or if there was an accident or something. But anyhow, this is the widest bridge in the world as of today. There's the old Port Mann Bridge, going to be torn down in the name of progress. Wasn't making enough money. But this one is bound to make money. Look at it. Amazing. Beautiful.
The U.S. company which had been hired to build it received not only a massive cash bonus, but the original bridge itself as a bonus, despite massive design flaws, which have injured several people and destroyed or damaged hundreds of vehicles, to be repaired by the taxpayer, of course. Uh-oh, the Port Mann Bridge is closed as ice bombs shatter windshields. Apparently a lot of cars got hit. We have a bridge we didn't need, which was badly designed and built, and which we pay over $5 to cross in each direction, and paid $5 billion for, to replace a free bridge that could have continued serving the public for decades more. Heavy propaganda in local papers and news reports told us to love the new bridge because it was the widest in the world. Be proud. Don't think about the costs. It's wide. So how much wider? 3 more lanes in each direction? 2 more in each direction? At least 1? Nope. It's 1 lane wider, going in one direction, and no lanes wider in the other. For that, we had 5 years of construction and paid billions of dollars, enough to hand every man, woman, and child in the entire province of BC $2,000 each. I used the bridge a few times when it opened to check it out. I got a bill in the mail explaining I owed $3 for each one-way crossing I had made, plus $2.30 for license plate processing, also each way. Register now to save money with Trio. How you save money by losing money to a company I don't know, but anyhow, they're going to save me money. You may have noticed a license plate processing fee has been charged on your invoice. This charge is applied because Trio needs to match your license plate with your address through information given by insurance providers and issue an invoice. So it's a fee for charging you a toll. Register with Trio before November 30th and we'll automatically credit your account with 2 free trips. Wow. Trio will save you time and money with easy automatic payments and convenient online account access. Just sign up at trio.ca. Well, I ain't paying that. 90 days later, and I just got this letter today. Our records indicate that your account balance is $35 overdue. You will be unable to renew your driver's license or purchase car insurance. So if I want to be allowed to travel at all, I need to get these tolls and fees paid. The question now is, can I pay without further identifying myself? The letter invites me to pay this private corporation in one of many ways. Online with credit cards? Sorry, I don't do credit cards. Through the mail by check? No, I don't use check. Through the mail by cash? Nice try. By phone with a credit card or bank account? Perhaps I haven't got a phone or don't want credit cards or bank accounts. Tell me how I can pay anonymously. In person at our office? Forget it. Last option? Pay at any bank. Just reference the account number found on your invoice. Ah, finally a way to pay in cash. Of course, banks don't allow you to remain anonymous with multiple cameras and facial recognition software, and of course signs prohibiting sunglasses, hoodies, or hats. So, into a local bank I went, hoping to pay these illegitimate fees and regain my ability to move about in my own area. This wouldn't be a video if what happened next had been different. "Bank card, please," he asked. "I'd like to pay anonymously," I replied. "I have the exact change here and the Trio account number from the invoice." "Great," he said, "but you can't pay the bill unless you identify yourself by having an account with the bank or by bringing the full invoice in when you pay." I stood there for a moment. Other tellers started to perk their ears. The supervisor came closer. Other customers listened in. "I'm looking for a way to pay this toll in cash without telling you who I am. Can I do that?" "No," he said, apparently unaware why it even mattered. I walked out, defeated and angry. The only consolation? A guy about my age followed me out and said, "Hey man, I'm in the same boat you are. I get it, but I'm still working on it." I still don't know how to get the bill paid, and I can't lose my ability to drive, or I won't be able to do business or see my kids. I must drive for both those things. I can stop seeing friends, I can walk or bus to buy groceries, but I can't lose my business, and I won't stop being with my kids. It looks like I'm cornered and will have to yield. I can no longer move about in my area without identifying myself. We in Vancouver are becoming prisoners who are only allowed to move if we show our papers and pay fees to private companies that can further take away our rights if we don't. So I've been using the Pattullo, Alex Fraser, and Massey Tunnel lately, with the Port Mann and Golden Ears both tolled. It costs more in extra gas, not to mention lost time, but I will not use those routes again on principle. Here's some recent footage.
But now I'm about to pass over the Pattullo Bridge. This is one of the remaining bridges that's still active and not a toll bridge. So you let me know what's wrong with this bridge. It's traffic is decent right now. It's the middle of rush hour on Friday. This is about how much traffic this bridge sees. And there we have passed the bridge. Did you catch what was wrong with it? That's right, it didn't have any license plate readers, and it didn't have a toll. That's what's wrong with this bridge. They're going to tear it down, and they're talking about putting in a toll bridge. Surprise, surprise? Of course not. Of course they're going to put in a toll bridge. They're saying that they won't. They say it's just one of the agenda, or items on the agenda, but no, it's going to be a toll bridge. You just watch. Anyhow, I just passed from Surrey over into New Westminster. It took me about 30 to 45 seconds to pass over the bridge. No problems. The bridge has been there since the 30s or 40s. It's been working fine ever since, but the problem with it is it needs license plate scanners so that you can't have any anonymity, and it needs tolls.
So 3 out of 5 will soon be tolled. In my horror, as I did the research for this video, I discovered plans set forth by Premier Christie Push-the-Pipeline-Through Clark to replace the Massey Tunnel with, you guessed it, a toll bridge. How they'll justify tolling the final crossing of the Fraser River in Vancouver remains to be seen, considering the Alex Fraser is large, nearly brand new, and state-of-the-art. Just know that they will.
They just want to wish us a Merry Christmas by charging us $3